He's going to try and get Crowding under braking. This is brave stuff. Late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well. Whole position. Very, very good driving, guys. Sophisticated. Jesus H. Christ. Just go home. Look at that shit. What a move. Look at that, guys. What a move from Shane and Borno. What a move from Shane and Borno. That is going to be a move. That's so brave. The wheel was like that far away. Wow. Brave it here. Oh, they're going through side by side. They're going through side by side. Fantastic driving. Oh, Owen just runs over the curb a little bit. Amazing driving there from Owen, Howell and Giles. 95. And look at Roland, he's made ground. Stunning. Hit the flip button, guys. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, he's easy. Think he's fighting, coming through the hairpin. Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this. Three the S's side by side. Oh, wow. Wings on. Jamie's got the high ground at the moment. Can he maintain that high ground? Goodness me, their real bashers are coming up towards the tunnel. Who is going to give ground here? Good Lord, side by side. Great driving, guys. Great driving. Let's keep it going. And Zepex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through. Just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this, look at this. He's gone up the squares to the inside, double overtaken the hairpin. Crazy stuff. Balls. Look at this, discreetly, this punching. He's picking this one up. Here he comes. Is he going to make a loop for Ascari? He is, you know. I think he's going to send this one. Oh my goodness, they lay on the brakes again from side to side for Ascari. Great driving! Hit the clip button, you know what to do, guys. Here comes Bingley, and oh, I thought he was going to get the job done. He still might get the job done. Here we come, and he's going to get it. Oh, is he? Adam L.B. is fighting. No, Adam L.B.'s fighting back. Adam L.B. is not giving this position up. Now he's got through. Oh, Perra Bird's trying to thread the eye of the needle. Three abreast going through. Launching one almost. Jesus! Wow. Deep. Oh, what a move! What a switchback! What a switchback! He's going to make it stick. Oh my goodness me! That's great driving, guys. Huh? What? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adam L.B. with the double overtake, going into Parabonica. Oh, I think JD. This is going to be close. Oh, it's a three-way. Oh, it's a four-way dance. My God, Jason's taken the lead. All right, Sinclair has got the position back, but look at this, they're Drafton trying to break the toe. Perennial, Sam Tubbs going to try and send it the inside of Perennial, going into turn 12 for the hairpin. Oh, and Finn Pierre has to get on the brakes pretty quick, and Finn's going to go up the inside on the soft spot. Is he going to do a double? And Schumacher's right there as well. Man, this is where it's at. Good Lord. Oh, and Schumacher goes up the inside of Perennial. What a lovely move from Schumacher. He's made it stick. Brilliant move. Some of the clip back. Get the clips going, guys. Kenzie, Retro. Thank you very much, says Shuey.
Oh, how about that?
Man, he was on -2. Oh, Sink Dash is going to be careful, Sink. Oh, contact with Perennial. They're going side by side for the Degners. This is brave driving. And Sink Dasher. Wow, what a great move. He took Perennial on the inside of the Degners. Up front. side by side, Jackie Jr. was overtaken by Batters and was just going to switch through and got the position back again. But here comes Batters. Jackie Jr. paces his car superbly on the inside line coming into turn 4. Batters is going to have to go the long way round. And Jackie says, you ain't getting past, son. The door is firmly shut and locked. He's going to have a run it back with Pajalo. Oh, he almost runs out of it. Had to switch, big switcheroo. He's going to get him with DRS. And he's going to move himself up P3. Let's have a look at Watto and Rufio again. Rufio defensive, making their way down towards Stowe. Rufio giving the room. Good driving, gentlemen. Good driving. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Coming for braking in towards Vale. Pace has seen that one coming before. Now he's just taking a lovely defensive line, and Flappy's going to have to. No, Flappy's going around the outside. Oh, they're side by side through 4 and 5. What a Flappy. Oh my goodness me, that was a sensational move from Flappy. But Hayes is going to try and come back in here. Flappy retook the lead with, I think, was one of the best moves I've seen all season. Round the outside there with the long left hander. That was a land of horseshoe, that way. I think Watto should have this when we think he's going to use his battery now. Switches to the inside. Oh, he's on the grass! Oh my word! How? Clip it! How did he not lose that then? That was remarkable. Hey, good evening everybody. Yeah, it's me again, BK on the Xbox, Bear and Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel tonight. And what delights do we have in store for you? Funny you should ask that. It's a rhetorical question actually, because it's Total Impact Racing. The Division 3 Stallions are in action tonight with just a couple of 3 races to go, and we are at Silverstone for what should be an absolutely banging race. Fingers crossed for the first time this week it's going to be dry. We'll have to wait and see. But so I want to introduce my co-com's partner, Division 6 champion and Silverstone race winner on Monday night in Division 5, Mr. TIR. Gandhi. How you doing, man?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Good to have you here, mate. What a race you had. I'll be asking you some pressing questions about your race during the stream, mate. Yeah, I'll be certainly asking you some questions. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. So quickly for the chat. Pumpy, how you doing? Good to see you. Harvey says there's space available. Technically there is, mate, but you are a Division 2 driver, so you can't race really in Tier 3. You can't. You can reserve from a lower division to a higher division, but not the other way around. Jakey G, good to see you. Jackie Jr, how you doing, young man? How you doing? Good to see you, Jack. Good to see you. I need to come and see you do some karting soon, mate. I know you're at Warden Law quite often, man. I'm gonna give your dad a ring and come up and see you. I haven't seen you guys for a long time. But thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing well. So we're about to get underway here at Silverstone. The question is, what's the weather going to be like tonight? So it's rain. It's rained every single day. It's been like heavy rain, like every single race. It's been crazy. Just like Austria last week, funnily enough. Austria was the same last week, wasn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy the amount of crappy weather we get. Yeah, absolutely. Countdown clock is ticking. They're readying up, so we're going to get going. Of course, don't forget we'll have BLMetry on the stream tonight. That'll appear when we go to the main cam. That will appear in the top right hand side of the screen. BLMetry for all your stats: tyre temperatures, brake temperatures, car damage, tyre wear, everything. Gap to leader, deltas. It'll all be there. It'll all be there. No, I didn't, Harvey. I didn't say that at all. I didn't say that at all, dude.
I'll tell you what, that BLM is actually working quite well recently, isn't it?
I just said if anything crops up, I'll let you know. And the answer is, I'm afraid you can't, because you're in the higher tier. You cannot drop down from 2 to 3. That's the general consensus. Well, that's what the admins, I've put to the admins. They're all thinking the same thing, because we've got a division championship to fight, you see. And it wouldn't be really fair if you came in and whooped ass and the potential championship leaders lose points because of it. You see what I mean? It's like it wouldn't be really fair. It's a shame, but you'll have a chance to show what you can do tomorrow night with your no assist, because I've heard actually from Oakley that you're pretty damn rapid on no assists. So yeah. Anyways, same goes for Safian as well. Safian asked, and again, Safian's just too quick for this division, with the greatest respect. That's why he asked to reserve, and I said no. Nothing iffy, nothing, not being a dick or anything. It's just that he's too quick. And the same applies to you, mate. Okay. Yeah, we'll do, Jackie. Yeah, we'll do, Jack. It'd be good to catch up with you guys. It's been far too long. It's been far too long. I've been following you on Facebook, though. Your karting season, you're going pretty well, man. You're going pretty well. I saw that wet race you had recently as well, so GG's on that, man. But we're about to go trackside shortly. Charles, how you doing, man? Go well tonight, mate. Go well tonight. I know you had a disappointing race a couple of nights ago, well, whenever it was. It was last night, a couple of nights ago. But I know you were going well, but it's just unfortunate that little incident coming out of Luffield, I think it was, wasn't it? Anyway, let's go trackside and take a look at tonight's runners and riders. Right. Okay. We're going to first of all get BLMetry up. We're going to load up telemetry. It's appearing in the top left-hand corner, top right-hand corner of the screen as you look at it. We'll put up the crappy Cody's telemetry, and we'll give you a quick rundown for tonight's runners and riders. So from the top we have Irel Schumacher, Mr. Preacher. He's changed his game attack again. Simi, Godzilla, Knizzle, MCD Coda, Just Hayes, Waddo, Owen Howell, Massey, Skeefy, Brutal Championship Leader, Oakley, Ants, Charles, Pat Tate, Jay Morris, and Chasta. Just switched from pad to wheel. He's learned the ropes. I've had a look at his TT times, 27.2s I think it was. So mid 27s I think it was. So, anyways, let's jump on board with Jay Morris. He is currently on an outlap at the moment, as you can see there, top right hand side of the screen. BLMetry, keep an eye on that. The guys should have most of the guys should have their in-game telemetry settings set to public, which allows me to pull the information off their Xboxes and plant it into my box of tricks. You're racing at Teesside? Yeah, I'll pop down Sunday, I think, mate. I'll give your dad a shout. Oh my God, I don't believe it. It's going to be a wet race tonight again, Andrew.
I've just seen that in the
Jeez Louise, man. Another wet race.
Another wet one,
mate. Crazy.
The question is it wet from the get-go or part of the way through?
Oh, I don't know. I'm hoping it's a bit of both, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's jump on board with Jay Morris. He's about to start his flying lap, so we're going to jump on board the broadcast cam. Don't forget, of course, you can check his telemetry, his ERS usage, all the good stuff, as he starts his first flying lap on the medium compound tyre. Comes into Abbey, turn 1. You throw the car in there, no lifting off, full beans all the way through. In through turn 2, up to turn 3 as we move into the village. Let's see how he gets on, and then he'll exit the village, coming into the loop, this long left-hander, and then he'll come through the short corner known as Aintree, which then exits onto the Wellington Straight. Nicely done there from Jay Morris. Full beams through here, DRS open, ERS deployed, and then a medium speed corner here at Brooklands, at about 120 miles an hour. Back on the power again, then under heavy braking for turn 8, I think it is, which is Luffield, turn 6, of course, which is Luffield, out through Woodcott, and then he's going to make his way up the international pitch straight, up towards Crashstappen Corner, otherwise known as Cops Corner. Oh, he's invalidated. He's invalidated there. Just bought a little bit too much out of that corner. Who have we got behind him? Let's have a little look.
Massey would be...
Let's have a look. Mr. Massey. Oh, I think his POV streaming as well. Let's see how he gets on. He is just exiting Woodcott now, making his way down towards Cops Corner. Of course, we were at Cops actually in Woodcott during the qualifying for the last Grand Prix, but we went, of course, then to Maggots and Beckett's for our grandstand seats, which is just coming up now into Maggots. If you look close to the left-hand side, you can see me, Pat Tate, Steve, Gazza Burgess. You can see us all there. As he exits the Chapel Curve onto the Hanger Straight DRS Open, again he'll be burning off some of the battery now, making his way down towards Stowe. 125 miles an hour corner, if he can hold it there. There we go. Yep. Ran it in 6th gear, back on the power again as he comes downhill towards Vale and Club, or Club and Vale, to complete his first run on the soft compound tyres. All looking nice and smooth there from Massey. Let's have a look at the target time. There we go. That's a good time, man. 126 flat. He'll be 127 flat. He'll be very happy with that first time. Owen Howell is making his way down towards Vale and Club. Let's see how he gets on. Target time 27 flat, as I say, from Mr. Massey, and it's a pretty competitive time as well, 27.286. The interesting question I've got, Andrew, is if it's heavy rain, or at least at the start heavy rain, if it's going to go dry, will they be using wet weather setups or their dry setups? That's going to be interesting.
Good question, that, mate. I believe Joe Morris is the next car to come through.
He's going. He's just let some traffic through. He's let Schultz through.
Backed out, mate.
I've got an Aston Martin out on track at the moment. I think that's Iowa Schumacher on an outlap. So we'll go on board of Charles. He's just coming through Stowe.
Is Teesside that one in Northampton?
No, Teesside's Hartlepool, Middlesbrough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what one it was where I went and see Jackie in Northampton.
There's Charles 27.9 Chester with just an exploratory lap there. Let's jump on board with who did I miss there? Skeefy goes through the 27.217 teammate in the Williams. Code was invalidated. Hayes just coming through sector 2. Chokeley's a little bit behind. Pat Tate, there we go. He's invalidated. So we'll take a look at. I think it's Hayes coming through Maggots and Beckett's. Yeah, because basically in the northeast you've got like Tyne and Weir. If you can imagine the northeast, you've got Tyne and Weir, and then you've got Teesside sort of below it.
Okay.
Like Middlesbrough, Hartlepool, all that area.
Well, you'll have to let me know if you go and watch it, mate. I'll drive up and come and see it as well.
If it's raining, though, I won't, because I'm old and I'm not brave. But if it's dry, yeah, I'll pop up there for a bit. There you go. You know, got to be done, isn't it? Well, here comes Hayes then. Can her luck go well tonight? 27.7 the first run puts her into P5. Arts went P2 by the way with 27.132. Arts, of course, did miss one race, but he's still in the championship hunt.
Chester with the 127.5.
That's more like it from Chester, 127.5. Schumacher's just coming into, just going through Club and Vale. Let's see how he gets on his first run. He's had a good season as Schumacher. 127.771 puts him into P7. And we've got Waddo on track as well. Just starting. Pat Tate is invalidated again, so he's not managed to set a lap yet. So we'll go on board with Waddo. Can we have a quick audio check, everybody, if possible, please? I'm a little bit quieter than what I would normally be. I've got a raging migraine. So
you've got Waddo getting
a toe from Oakley.
Nice toe. Yeah.
Will they crash? Go on, crash! Oh, I was hoping they'd balls it up there and have a massive schmoz up at Crestappen Corner.
Weird thing is it says Pat Tate's on the soft compound tyre, and his car is actually running medium compound tyre.
On my screen, mate, he is on the mediums.
Yeah, on the table thing it says that he's on softs.
On what table?
Oh, like where it's got the list of their names.
Oh, right. On mine, mate, he's
on softs.
On mine, he's on mediums, mate. 2 lap mediums. Weird.
Bloody
good old Cody, say. Good old Cody. Waddo goes P2, the 27.122. Nice lap there from Mr. Waddo. Brutal JMK has just come out of the Chapel Curve. I think he's in the next car. Let's see how he gets on. Just coming through slow now. Actually, he carries a lot of speed, though. I've just noticed that. There's a bit of a wobble, but it carried a lot of speed through Stowe. Yeah, took it at nearly 140 miles an hour. Of course, Brooklyn's championship leader, and this looks like a bit of a snap of oversteer. Did he lose a bit of time there? Yeah, he lost some time. 27.464 puts him in a P6 in his first run. Bob the Builder is on a lap at the moment. Where's Pat Tate? Is that Pat in front of Bob or behind Bob? He's behind Bob, isn't he?
Behind.
He's overtaken Massey though.
Yeah.
There you go, Pat. You've done your one over the take for the night, mate. You can crash it now.
Oh, it's just invalidated.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right, here comes Bob the Builder. 27.787 on his first run. That puts Bobby into P10. Massey has just started to fly, so I'm going to jump on board with Massey. Currently sat at provisional pole, making his way through turn 1. Let's see how he gets on. Jakey G in the chat says, important question for you and Gandhi. With the new game reveal happening tomorrow, what are you hoping, expecting that they will include? Very good question. What I'm hoping, what I'm expecting are two completely different things. What I'm hoping for is a great racing game, bespoke lobbies, dedicated servers, good game physics, no sound glitches. What I'm expecting is a complete and utter balls up, because they're including cross-play, multi-platform cross-play. So I'm expecting servers that just die. I'm expecting a microtransaction you have to pay every time you load the game, and if you want to change a set of tyres in the pits, I'm expecting to have to pay £10 a pop for the privilege. All right, I'm expecting desync lobbies, so half the guys think they're at Silverstone, the other half think they're racing at Brands Hatch, which isn't even on the game. So that's the kind of crap that I'm expecting. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you haven't got that wrong, mate.
Oh, mate.
I mean, like what we're expecting is like a Margot Robbie and then getting like a Helen Mirren.
Yeah, getting a Susan Boyle. Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, Massey just invalidated at the end. Oh, he was slightly up as well on his time. That's unfortunate. Yeah, what have we got? Owen House coming through. Magnussen, Beckett. Look at Charlton, Jane Morris. Yes, in Sector 1. So where's Knizzle? I haven't seen Knizzle yet tonight. He's just coming in Sector 1 as well. So jump on board of Owen Howell. It's just coming down the hanging straight at the moment. So let's see how he gets on. Hey Robs, how you doing? Yeah, Harvey. Honestly, mate. The big reveal, of course, is tomorrow from Cody's. The key thing for me, basically, is just the release date. Because, of course, all the leagues and the esports tournaments, they all revolve around the release date as to when they can start seasons and when they can, close seasons down. The key thing also is the game going to be ready for day one release? That's a huge thing, because they haven't managed it yet. In 11 years of trying, Cody's have not managed a game that's playable on day one. As Owen Howell goes through P4 for 27.2. Skeefy 26.686. Wow, what a stonker there from Mr. Skeefy.
Fine.
Absolutely, mate. Got Jay Morrison validated. Schultz is coming down the hanger straight. He's on another push lap at the moment. Let's see how he gets on. Yellow's in Sector 2. Oh, someone's gone off. A Mercedes has gone off. The Verstappen corner.
Oh, that's Hayes.
It's Hayes. Oh, dear. She did say, to be fair, she wasn't feeling very well. She might struggle a bit tonight. So, fair play to Stacey.
I think she's pulled off to let cars through.
27.655. Charles improves by 0.3. There we go. Chokley is about to come through. Chokers. Let's see how he gets on. He is up on his previous lap as well. So, he could be into the low 27s here. Yeah, there we go. 27.343. P6 for Mr. Chokley. Chaster's about to come through. Now, he has found some time as well. This could be second row here. Yeah, there we go. P5. Very, very close. Good luck there from Chasta. Codzilla. Oh, we haven't seen Codzilla yet. Come on, Cod. Crash it. Come on, just a favour. Don't do what you did at turn 9 at Austria. We want to see your car actually all four wheels on the ground. We don't want to see you appearing on Heathrow air traffic control tonight with your car.
Was that Robs that you just introduced?
Yes.
I wonder if he's still having nightmares about the back of my Mercedes.
Well, I wonder, yeah. Cod with 28.320. Pat Tate is on the lap as well. He's just coming through Stowe. SLR Corey, good evening. Welcome. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Jason! Good to see you, buddy.
Cod's just had a massive wobble, mate.
Has he?
Kept
Dear.
control of the car, but he was very lucky.
Oh,
Very lucky.
Pat Tate, P2, 2685. Well, hey,
Solid.
there you go. There you go, mate. There you go. Brutal's in Sector 2, just coming through Luffield now. Who have we got else on laps at the moment? I'm going to stay with... Oh, where's Waddo? Okay, Waddo's just in front of it. Oh, no, Waddo's invalidated, so forget Waddle. Waddo, even.
I think Chaster's on a lap.
Brutal's invalidated as well, so is Chester going again, or is he coming in? He's coming in.
Mate.
He was actually 2/10 up as well. He could have gone pole with that lap if he completed it.
Yeah, he had no fuel left, mate.
He wouldn't have been able to get back for another lap. Yeah.
Yeah.
What have we seen so far? Have I missed anybody going through? Not sure.
Not what I believe.
Got guys in outlaps at the moment. I think Brutal. I think Waddo's just. Is he? No, he's invalidated. Iro Schumacher. He's just started a flyer. We'll see how he gets on. Jason, good evening, buddy. I hope you're doing well, mate. I did actually see your message, but it was about 3 hours after you sent it to me on Xbox Live because I was busy playing some hardcore PUBG earlier on. So I didn't even see a message until I turned my Xbox off and turned it on again. It's like, you have a message.
I don't know if you see it in Discord earlier. Did you see the state of that tyre that come off my car?
No, I didn't, mate.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'll send it to you on Discord privately. But
okay,
I've
no dick pics, please.
Never seen a tyre bulging like this, mate. Like
you haven't. Hey, you haven't seen the tyres that bulge in my stomach, mate. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, mate, honestly, it was bad.
Was that?
I kept getting a vibrate whilst driving. And
really?
Yeah, like that's how bad it was.
Yeah, and it was the tyre. You used that excuse to get a vibration. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Right, let's have a look at Shuey. He's invalidated.
Yeah, he's just invalidated.
And now, mate, we've got a gaggle of cars on outlaps. Now, Shuey's desperate to try and get in and get back out before that countdown clock trickles down. We'll have to look. Jakey G in the chat says... yeah, I don't know. You might struggle. You normally need about 3 minutes at Silverstone, don't you?
Yeah.
It's one of those tracks. Owen House is starting to fly, so we'll go on board with Owen House car. Jackie G in the chat says, with the next F1 game being cross-platformed, would you say that more people will be joining leagues like TIR and FGE? Bit of name drop in there, Jakey. Owen House backs out, by the way. In theory, yes, it will, but I don't... Mate, I don't know if it's going to work on cross-platform. You see, particularly with racing games, and also with Battle Royale shooters, you tend to find that they port the game from one platform to another, okay? And if you've played any F1 games on PC before, you'll know that the car handling and the timings are completely and utterly different to console. I played 2019 and 2020 on console, on console and on PC. So I'm playing two different games. Me and Findian were talking about it about a year or so ago because we were looking at starting a PC league originally on, here at TIR, and we both had the same feeling. The game is utterly different. It's supposed to be an identical game, but it's not. Oh, hello, we've got some traffic in the way. Skeefy's trying to give his teammate a tow there. Charles was loitering with intent as Skeefy just moves out of the way. Massey comes through Stowe. Takes 130 mph. We have seen Brutal go through there quicker, but still a respectable amount of speed he's carried through there. He's looking to try and pip his teammate, try and knock Adam out of P2. 26.686 is the target, and he does it! He goes provisional P2. Good lap.
Just buried the car in the wall, I believe.
Has he? Oh dear. Who have we got on flyers at the moment? Where's Hayes? She's at Sector 1. I think it's Knizzle who's my next car on a lead lap, I think. Let's see how he gets on. Just coming through cops now. Sector 2 split, normally that flashes up on the screen when they pass through the Chapel Curve out onto the Hangar Straight, so we'll get a good indicator of where his place is at shortly.
I'm not too sure, but I think Chelsea's car was still moving. Was
okay.
that retired on track?
I don't know. Knizzle was very slightly up on his time. Let's see how he completes the lap. target time. Well, 27.5. They've been looking to try if he can try and catch Oakley. Oh, he's invalidated. Borrowed too much out the curb. He did actually. He didn't actually. He actually lost time. Is that Owen Howe going through? No. Who have I got? I've got one of the Mercs going through. Arts. No. It's Hayes. She was just finishing off. Chaster's backed out. We've got. Is that? If you can just. Here comes Skeefy. Here comes Skeefy, about to come through now. Has he cemented that pole position? Yes, he goes quicker again. Yeah, wow. He shaves another 5/1000th of a second off that time to 1:26.638. Here comes Waddo. He's got Chokley just behind. Does Waddo improve? P4 for Waddo. Where's Chokley? Chokley has finished his lap. Eyes on Jay Morris. Arts is out on track as well. He's about to come through. Oh, he was miles up, mate. Arts, this is going to be close. This is going to be close to pole. Oh, he's just outside. It's P4, 26.982.
Jay Morris.
Jay Morris, and then we've got Mr. Bob the Builder. I think, is Bob about to come through now? Yes, Bob's coming through, and Bob goes P12. He does improve, but it's all eyes now down on Jay Morris. He's 2/10 up at the Sector 2 split. He could be targeting row 3 here, but he's invalidated, so that's that lap done and dusted. He is not going to improve.
Oh, Knizzle's still on the lap, I believe.
No, he's not. Yeah. So there we go, ladies and gents. That is your qualifying for the British Grand Prix here for the Division 3 Stallions. And it's a front row lockout for Williams. With Skeefy and Massey doing the honours there. Pat Tate having a good qualifying session there in P3.
Great lap. Honestly, outstanding lap from Adam there.
No nepotism there, of course.
no, definitely not. But you can always say that about me, brother. Like he's
I can say a lot. I can say a lot.
Somewhere.
I can say a lot of things about him, but I don't. Not publicly. Anyway.
He's literally just messaged me. He was 3/10 up on his time and stuff.
Ah, of course he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was 4 seconds up after the Sector 1 split. You know what I mean?
When you get 5, mate, I've just popped.
Okay. Right, quick. I have to be quick because I need to do a countdown, mate.
Yeah. I've got them.
All right, good man. Right, let's give you a quick rundown of qualifying. So the two Williams drivers, Skeefy and Massey, that take pole position. Pat Tate in P3, Arts in P4, Waddo in 5, Chester in 6, Owen Howe in 7, Morris in 8, Chokley in 9, Hayes in 10. They're all
Do you know 10. What nemesis means?
Not Adam, it's a bad time. It's a bad time, Adam.
Of retribution.
Think about the sound alerts. Brutal JMK in P11, Preacher 12, Knizzle 13, Charts 14, Shuey 15, Cod in 16, Coda on 17, Simi, I believe, had a quali ban in P18. So that's your qualifying for that race. Yeah, Adam, don't do the sound alerts when I'm trying to give the official rundown, mate. As you can see, it's raining, it's piddling down, but we're going to go to the kebab pad and get some league tables up. Okay, there you go. League tables going into tonight's race. Brutal JMK is a championship leader from Iro Schumacher in P2, Hayes in P3, and Waddo 4, Arts 5. Jacob, who's not here, that's his championship hopes have gone tonight. So, as you can see, it's piddling down in rain as well. Harvey in the chat says, medium, hard, wet, softs, inters for strategy. I think it's not going to be the first two for sure. At least at the start. We don't know if it's going to dry up a little bit later on during the race. What time have we got? We've got 21:37. All right, going to ready up in 5 minutes.
Do you want me to
do Discord? Yes, please, mate. Thank you very much. I've just put it in the stream chat. I'm just going to go and grab a drink, Andrew. It'll be a couple of minutes, mate.
No,
I'm going to leave.
21:37, yeah.
No, 21:32.
21:32.
Yeah. I'm going to just leave you guys with Andrew for a couple of minutes. He's going to talk about whatever the hell he wants to talk about, of course. And I've got a banner bot as well from the stream. There we go. Bye-bye, bot. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. And I'll do a little prediction as well for the start of the race. All right, Andrew, the floor is yours, mate. Tell them all about your win. I know you want to. I'll be back in a minute.
Schultz was there. He see it. Oh. Shane. You see the no stop, no pens, no contact with any other drivers. Don't worry, Owen. It's not as bad as you see. I was also running a dry setup on Monday as well. Who won the Div 6 race, Shane? Do you know? I didn't manage to see who won. Foreman P1. Oh, very nice. Tell you what, from what I see, Crunchy is looking good for that championship title.
Alrighty, okay. I'm going to do a prediction. I think for the stream for all the viewers, chance to gamble your channel points.
You're not having mine. Depending on what the prediction is, we'll see.
Okay, let's get a prediction up. Let's got to move that out of the way. Okay, now bear in mind it's a wet start. So this is going to be tonight's question. And I'm going to run it for 10 minutes. Nice simple one.
What we got, mate?
For you guys tonight. It's not up yet. I've just got to finish typing it and set it up. Okay, tonight's question is: will a Williams win on track tonight? Not after stewards, on track. Okay, they are 1 and 2, but it's wet weather conditions. So that's tonight's question for you guys. In fact, you've had a good look at the league tables. I'm just going to head back to the command centre just for a brief moment.
Skeefy's in the Williams, isn't he?
Skeefy and Massey, they're the 2 Williams drivers.
From what I see in, because Skeefy's already done a race around Silverstone.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything about how he did or did not get on. But, all right, you've got to make people think.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
No clues, because hey, I'm like a bank manager with my channel points. I'm a miser. I'm a Scrooge. I don't like giving them away. I want people to get the predictions wrong. You know what I mean? Now, just a quick heads up. Tomorrow night, of course, I'm doing TPS Paradox Series Esports tomorrow night. That'll be at 8 o'clock. But Friday, I'm doing a double stacker. There'll be the FGWC esports race for the big twos, all the no assist drivers like Ron Har and all the big boys, Zach Oates, Oxtez. Afterwards, I'm doing the TIR Division 1 race. For that race night, tune in, guys, because as it's the second birthday, the second anniversary of TIR, I've got not 1 but 2 competitions planned to run the entire stream. And there's Amazon gift vouchers and there's Xbox Game Pass vouchers up for grabs. Okay. I'm not going to announce the questions before the race, so you just tune in to find out. It's going to be open to, as long as you follow the channel. You don't have to be a subscriber. Just as long as you follow the channel, you can enter. And the questions will be posed on the night, so make sure you tune in for that. Right, we're going to go trackside now as the guys are just starting off formation up. Here we go.
I don't know if you see it. Owen put in the chat saying someone readied up early, but it was 21:32 on my clock.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, extreme wet weather tyres for the start of this race. Okay, so everyone is on the same compound of tyre. And, oh, there we go. Right, okay, so it's going to be fascinating to see how this all pans out. Everyone is on a level playing field at the start, all on the extreme wet weather tyres. You can see it's absolutely tanking it down here at Silverstone, as it has been every single race we've had so far this week. The question is, and this is the question at the moment we do not know the answer to, is it going to dry at any stage during the race? But you can see there the pools of water all over the track, all over the racing line, and a lot of standing water. So it's going to be very, very tricky. The guys will have to take it easy for the first few laps to get some heat into their tyres. And this is the sort of thing also, Andrew, where they need to really think about their formation lap, don't they? Because what they don't want to be is on ultra cold tyres and brakes at the start of the race, particularly, as I say, in these very, very tricky driving conditions. So we've got a couple of cars right at the back who are really holding the pack up.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was about to say, that if it was like we did on Monday, we was taking our time with the formation lap just to get the heat into the tyres. Yeah.
Literally do a 10-minute formation lap, like just weaving for the entire lap, weaving from side to side. Apparently, Shane says in the chat, it eases near the end. So does that mean, do we go dry at the end, or do we just go from heavy to light rain at the end? Anyway, we're about to find out. We're moments away from lights out here at Silverstone. 26 laps, of course, around this iconic circuit. One of my favourites, not because I'm British, it's just a damn good track. It really, really is. Promotes some great
so
racing.
Much history.
Yeah, it just promotes some great races. I mean, I actually prefer the old Silverstone circuit myself, but that's just because I'm an old dude, old fart. There's nothing dude about me whatsoever. It's just old. You know what I mean? But here we go. Last car's just moving into the grid slots, and then we'll be getting underway here. If anyone wants to do the sound alert, now's the time. Oh, I've got terrible camera angles for Cody's.
Real excitement coming up now. Watch for the lights, and it's go, go, go.
Thank you very much for that one, Andrew. That was a perfect start there from you, from Murray. And here we go, coming into turn one. The Williams have got a good start. Answers made ground already. Why is it flicking onto TV pod all the time? Here we go. Coming down through turn two, into turn three, into the village. Let's see what's happening. We've got some movement at the back. Charles has made a position on Preacher already. We've got Jay Morris has had a great start up to P4. He's gone around the outside of... in the inside of Chasta. I think he's got that move done. He forces Chasta a little bit wide as they come through the loop. Chasta looks like he's going to get better traction out of entry. He does and gets the position back, but no, Morris is fighting back at him again. And we've got a three-way dance at Owen Howell, Brutal, and Hayes coming into Brooklyn together. Oh my goodness me, it's a little bit of contact, but so far so good by the looks of it.
He's just gone into the back of Hayes.
Has he just lost an end plate? Has checked his car? No damage on that car, mate. He is good as it stands. Charles has just gone backwards a little bit at the race start, lost a couple of positions there. Down in P15 as we scroll back up through the field. Iro Schumacher all over the back of Chokley as they come through Cops. Look at the amount of water on track. That is remarkable. Waddo is on the back of Pat Tate. Pat Tate did not have a good start. He's dropped down to P6 from, I believe, P3 on the race start. But no incidents, though, so far. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen, which is what we love to see. Yeah. As they as they make their way down the hangar straight towards Stowe for the first time. And they're all looking in a nice, pretty line there, like a sort of anaconda snake, you know. I don't know where I got anaconda from. It's the first snake that came into my head. It's fat and it's green. It's a bit like me, actually. It's a good description of how I feel right now, to be honest with you. As Skeefy crosses the line as we start lap number 2, it's as you were. The Williams at the moment, P1 and P2, Art's holding station in P3, Morrison 4. Chas has just lost a little bit of pace there. He's about 1.2 seconds off the back of Morris. As you can just see there from the back of Chasta's cockpit, the visibility is not particularly good at all. In fact, let's give you a better idea. Let's look at some of these like really close. In fact, you know what, the visibility, saying that, it doesn't. I've seen a lot worse than this, like for spray.
Yeah.
I think we've got the glitch. It's not kicking up spray on, unless it's just on my end. I'm not seeing.
I can't see any spray at all.
No, I can't see spray coming up from the vehicle. These guys have got away with it, mate. I think they've really got away with it.
I mean,
if they're seeing what we're seeing,
like on Monday, like we were still getting spray up on there, and it wasn't as wet as this.
Yeah, absolutely. So look at Hayes at the moment. She's all over the back of Brutal at the moment, going through Cops Corner for battles in the battle for P9 and P10. The Williams so far so good. They're leading the way. It's all everyone's really holding station at the moment as they make their way through Maggots, Beckett's, and then out for the Chapel Curve. But yeah, it looks like they've got away with it quite nicely because I can't see any spread. Of course, it's possible that what we're seeing, the drivers are seeing completely different. Now, Brutal didn't get the best of exits there through Chapel, and Hayes may possibly be looking for a run. Brutal goes defensive straight away as they come up towards Stowe, and I think Hayes is going to try and have a little look around the outside just to sort of test Brutal's braking points, but Brutal does defend there quite nicely, and Hayes is going to have to sit down again. Brutal taking the defensive line through Vale and into Club. And it's as you were. Now, Arntz.
Owen's in the gravel.
Oh, he's in the kitty litter, and there is Owen. Oh, that's not good, and he's going to have to be very careful letting everyone through, which he does do. And he's got a 10-second time penalty. I think we can get that removed.
Yeah, I think he potentially could have picked up rear wing damage there as well.
Yeah.
Mate.
Oh, the spray's back. The spray. I've got the spray now.
Yeah, I've got it as well now.
Yeah, there we go.
I've only put it on certain
Oh,
cars.
it's gone again. No, it's gone again. This game is so broken.
Oh Jesus!
Well, it is, but yeah, I think the stewards, Division 3 stewards, take note of that Owen Howard. He was letting traffic through and picked up an unfair 10-second penalty, so that really will need to come off. In fact, I will be putting the clip in myself at the end of the stream. I'll be making the clip and submitting that myself because that does need to come off. Let's have a look at Brutal on Watto, battle for P6, P7. Watto, he's not having a great start to the race. He's not enjoying these tyres, these conditions at the moment, because he has lost 2 seconds on Pat Tate, and he has got a gaggle of cars behind him all the way down to Simi. Sorry, Cod's just got an overtake on Clip that.
I was on board with.
He's done his overtake for the season.
It looked like Coda pulled off the throttle and let him go through, mate.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, it's
Coda went wide.
It's anyway constantly getting overtaken, let's be honest.
Yeah,
oh, Owen's gone.
Wide.
Oh, forget taking that 10-second penalty off. He has gone off. He's gone off on the exit of the Chapel Curve, out into the Hanger Straight. Looks like the back end stepped out, and he has gone playing ping pong down the Hanger Straight. So Owen has unfortunately DNF. So well, that saves the issue of that 10-second penalty coming off. And we have got a VSC here. So what happens to the VSC? Of course, the guys have to match. Will have to either match or be below set speeds given by the in-game stewarding, which could be anything knowing Cody's between 1 mile an hour and the speed of light. You know what I mean? But of course, if they reach certain parts of the track too soon and they have a positive delta, they will get a drive-through penalty.
Your love for Cody is unbelievable, mate.
Yeah, people say like you know, oh, Jay Morris, there we go. Is Mr. Delta drive-through penalty speeding under the VSC? There we go, perfect example, and that is just. Unless it's a safety car, that's just stressed his race. It's just stressed his race. Now you say like with PUBG, I have a love-hate relationship with PUBG. You know what I mean? You know, the game just drives me potty, but I keep on coming back for more. With F1, slightly different kind of thing going on. It's a hate-hate relationship with F1 and Cody's. Do you know what I mean? You know, I either detest them or I utterly despise them. That's about it, really. Let's have a look at Arntz. He is really close down on Massey because Skeefy's opened up a nice little 1-second cushion on Massey.
Was very lucky then. He took a lot of curb and lucky that didn't claim
Did
him
he?
then.
You've got to be careful on the last corner as well on the inside curb because you tank slap over that, and in these conditions, mate, you can send your car offline.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we've got some movement there as well. Watto's coming into the pits. Is he going for inters? I want to jump on board with Watto. I want to see what. Oh, hello. Oh, the timing screw's gone a bit chaotic there. Jesus Christ. Let's just see what Watto's doing. The rain is absolutely lashing down. Doesn't look to be any damage on the car. Let's just have a quick little look. What's going on there? Is he? Oh, he's served the drive-through. Okay. I didn't know. I didn't see Watto flash up. I saw another car flash up. Jay Morris.
Schultz is over the back of Preacher.
He's actually in the middle of the pack because he's got Cod right behind him as well. So I'm going to jump on board with that battle because Cod actually is looking a bit racy tonight. He's having a look at Schultz there as they come into Brooklyn. So let's just go on Schultz's car so we can see what's happening. Schultz goes a little bit deep there. And Cod might fancy a run around the outside as they come through left field. Who's going to get the better traction? Cod is all over the back of him now as they make their way out of Woodcote into the old international pit straight.
Picked up a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, I think there could be quite a few penalties tonight because of the nature of the conditions, matey.
Yeah.
Massey's having a good lap at the moment. He's managed to catch up with Skeefy again. But it's a real good scrap here at the moment. Lap 5 out of 26, a long way to go here, of course.
They're quite spaced out as well, aren't they?
Well, not really. Apart from Waddo, they're all in the same part of the track, but there's no one like side by side. Morris is serving his drive-through. He's going to come in now and serve his drive-through, so that's going to drop him right down the field. What's
the yellow flags for?
Is that Ants? Oh, hello, we've got a spinner. It's Ants. Ants is in the wall.
Oh, yeah,
oh dear.
Lost an end plate.
He has lost an end plate, and he's going to try. And he's missed the pit lane, and he is going to have to just trickle that car around. That was from P3. I was wondering what the hell that was. It almost seemed to me like the game spotted it before we spotted it. It was weird, strange one. Unless it's spun before.
Like the yellow flags come up, but I couldn't see what it was.
Yeah. But that's unfortunate for Art. He'll be probably having to rely on the safety car if he's going to get himself back into the points in this particular race. That's a big relief. The Williams drivers will be sighing a big sigh of relief there. That's one of their major rivals, seemingly now out of contention for the race. I'm just going to scroll down and have a look at this mid-pack battle here. Choltz and Codzilla. Yeah, that's where
Cod's right on the back of him, mate.
He is. Just making our way now up towards Maggots and Beckett's. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, poor old Archie, got to feel for him because he's got to do this lap with a broken wing, and then he's going to have to pit as well. Of course, it's such a long pit stop here at Silverstone. It's going to put him right out. It's going to be like 3/4 of a lap down.
Yeah. Skeefy's coming in.
Interesting. Now, is he going for Inters? Just keep an eye on that, whether he goes to Inters or not.
Yeah, there wasn't any contact between Skeefy and Ants, was there?
Oh, I'm wondering. I'll just keep an eye and see what tyres that Skeefy puts on his car. If you want to jump on his car, mate, see if he's on the wing change or anything.
Intermediates, mate.
Intermediates, there we go. First driver onto the intermediates now. Is that going to be the start of the domino effect? Let's have a look at Brutal JMK. He's on the back of Pat Tate now. Battle for P3 and P4. Zola, he'll need to report that. To be honest with you, there's no hard and fast rule about track extending. Don't forget, of course, it's very wet conditions, mate. If it was dry and people were just blasting through cops full beans without a care for track limits, then we'll be getting quite involved with that. But as it's wet, there is a certain amount of leeway that we can give.
On what Zola has said, I have seen Shuey go wide a couple of times.
Just make it over. Yeah. If it's every lap, then you know the stewards are within their rights to do something about it. Like, you know what I mean. Just if you can, mate, just try and keep an eye on that.
Question is how is Zola seeing that?
Say again.
How is Zola seeing that? Oakley's said it to him. I've openly said that he's watching someone's POV stream, which is possible. Good to see you, Zola, by the way. Dark Rider Shane says that rain should be easing, apparently, Jeff said. Oakley's coming in.
Okay, yeah, I think we're going to have a few cars coming in for change of tyres. Bob the Builder's got a 3-second time penalty. This is a good call from Oakley. The key thing is to keep an idea on when we see Skeefy. It's been awkward because I've got a couple of cars in the pits now. I think it's between Simi and Skeefy. If you see that gap coming down, then we're going to get a good indicator whether the Inters are the tyre to be on.
From what I did see, Skeefy has just purpled sector 2 and 3. So.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, mate. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that one. Right, 13 seconds. We use that as a benchmark between him and Simi, but Simi is stuck at the back of this train of cars at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll just jump on board with Simi.
that could have been a good call by Skeefy, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
See how that pans out.
It will do, mate. Yeah. Yeah, he's found half a second in the first sector on these cars currently. Right, here we go. Then we've got a real scrap here. It's Bob the Builder, Charles Godzilla, and Simi. Ad says, "How's Chasta tier 3? Because you're a god, Ads. Yeah, you're just so much quicker than him." No, what it is because Chasta's just moved from pad to wheel, and he is nowhere near Div 1 pace at the moment on the wheel. So
coming up to the pits,
okay.
Yeah,
So
Massey's coming in.
Okay, yeah. So Massey's in the pits, and Chasta's doing some Division 3 races. So he's getting like a competitive drive at the moment because he is by his own admission off the pace. Bob the Builder comes in the pits. Stevie's going to have to go late on the brake on Cod. Oh, there's a bit of contact there, but I think he's done it. Yes, he has. Gets the job done. Moves himself up to P9. Nice overtake there from Simi. Good job. Moves himself up in a P7 when it's all said and done, I think. P6. And he's going to go chasing after Chuts. Quite a few cars in the pits. Hayes in the pits as well. Knizzle's in the pits. Now, I'm going to jump on board a Skeefy because I want to see if the undercut has worked on those tyres. Oh, I think it probably has, actually. It's massive. Massive. Absolutely huge. He's probably gained about 5 seconds possibly on
great call by
on what he had. Yeah, he has. Look at that. There we go. 5 seconds. Simi has been disqualified. What the?
What?
Oh, mate. He's spun off. He's tried to get the car back on, and the game's disqualified him. Codemasters, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's so unfortunate.
Had the same sort of issue Monday, didn't he? It
no.
Wouldn't let him get off the light.
Well, he did.
Right?
On our screen, he did get off. On our screen, he got a flyer. He got a flyer. On the game said he got disqualified for reversing on track.
Oh, okay.
It's a bizarre one, mate.
He said to us that it wouldn't let him off the lights.
Oh,
I
mate.
mean, it did hold a few drivers at the lights.
Go and check the Div 5 stream, mate. You'll see what I mean. He got a flyer. Absolute flyer.
Oh, okay. See me is typing in Discord.
Oh dear. Of course, the guys, if they're checking the league rules like they're supposed to be doing, they'll know that in those situations they can actually reset to track in those situations to stop the game from DSQing them if they spin off. We do allow it, providing of course they do record the clip. Charles just picked up a 5-second penalty. That could be costly for Charles.
That pit lane is so horrible.
Yeah, now, is he going to serve it now, or will he have to come in? Will it be added on to the end of the race? Because, of course, the inters will go easily to the end of the race, as you showed yourself. You can zero stop it if it stays wet all the way through. No, Charles will still have to serve that. They're putting new tyres on straight away. But massive undercut, though, for Skeefy. He was the real gainer out of that, with 5.3 seconds on Massey.
What is interesting is the way that Chasta, Brutal and Schumacher have stayed out.
Yeah, do they know something that we don't? I mean, the thing is, if they're happy with their sector times, then so be it. But if you can see, keep an eye on Skeefy and Shuey, because that's where you're going to have a good example. And at the moment, Skeefy's losing time. Or is he? I don't know. Now he's gaining time. I don't know. It's weird. Rose says RRT Godzilla. Yes, he is the... I think he's one of like the big head honchos there at Rapid Racing, I believe. Anyway, right, I'm not being good. Oh, been a long day.
I had a William come in the bedroom.
Oh, right, you had a Williams in the bedroom. Jesus Christ, how'd you fit it in your house, mate? Wow.
As long as it's got George Russell on it, I'm easy.
Yeah. Okay, Lynn's coming in. Chasta and Brutal have come in. They're bidding off those tyres. What's Shuey doing? Shuey's in as well, so it's going to be as you were. So the guys who pitted before and Inters have gained a nice advantage. Oakley's going to be a gainer out of this as well. Godzilla picks up a 3-second time penalty. So of course these Inters now, provided of course it doesn't dry up, these Inters will go easily to the end. There we go, 139.580. So Skeefy's starting to find his rhythm now on these intermediate tyres, taking turn 1. Abbey in 7th gear, which is a good indicator of some confidence behind the wheel there. Gap between him and Massey, it's staying static around about 5.5 seconds at the moment. Chasta about 5 seconds behind. Pat Tate has come out behind Chester as you were. Oakley has gained. He's up to P6. So it has worked out.
Position for Pat Tate.
Yeah, Charles and Schumacher going side by side. I think Charles has just got a move done, but Shuey's going. We know what Shuey's like. He's going to fight this like crazy. As they exit, he's got a much better drive than Charles. He's got to be careful to get a contact. Charles moves over to the left, defends. Shuey moves back to the right. And Shuey almost runs into the back of Charles as Charles closed the door, which he's perfectly entitled to do. In through Brooklands and Luffield. It's a good little passive drive in there. It's all cat and mouse. Oh, Shuey has to correct it. Big snap of oversteers. He gets on the power and he's going to lose time. MCD Coda may go around the outside here. Oh, hello. Coda, you have to. Yeah, he's going to say he's yielded that one. He's picked up a time penalty anyway. Had to yield that one there. It's completely off the track there. Shuey did close the door a little bit, but I think it was legit there. I think Coda might have just clipped that one now. I don't think Shuey did much wrong there. To be fair, he's entitled to his line. All right, and now Cod is on the back of these guys. James Rice, of course, had to serve the drive-through. Waddo had to serve the drive-through. Arnts had to put a new wing on, having just gone past the pit entrance. That is why those three guys are off the back of the pack at the moment. And Knizzle sets fast lap of the race so far with a 1:39.539, currently sat in P8 for the Red Bull team. This is interesting for the championship though, with the likes of Schumacher down in P11. Brutal's got a real chance here. If he can ping a podium tonight, Adam, with just one race left after this tonight, he could be cementing that Division 3 championship, mate. That's your cue to say something, by the way.
Sorry, mate. The wife was talking. I didn't hear what you said.
Hey, chloroform. It works every time, mate.
What was it you said, mate?
I can't remember. No, what I was saying was, with the positions where they are, with Iro Schumacher down in 11 and Brutal down in 5th, up in 5th, I should say, with just one race to go after this, of course, it's Bahrain, I think it is, isn't it? Is it Bahrain? I can't remember now. But anyways, yeah. Spa maybe. Anyways, with the one race to go, it's a real chance for Brutal to all but to lick it and send it on the Division 3 Championship, mate, on the mini season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Because of course, if you are new to watching it, hang on, sound alert from Pumpy.
Is that clock? Is that clock going slowly? It is. It's clock. Oh my goodness me! Hamilton's back in position again.
Thank you, Pumpy. Yeah, of course, for any of you not aware of what's happening with Season 6, Season 6 is basically two mini-seasons, Season 6A and 6B. And there's individual champions for the mini-seasons, and then the end of Season 6B is an overall divisional champion, where we take the points from 6A, the points from 6B, and we average them to give us a final league table. And that is how your overall Season 6 champions will be crowned. So that's how it's going to be done. Okay, right, we're at half race distance now, lap 13 out of 26. The two Williams drivers at the moment are dominating. So at the moment, for you guys who went for a Williams 1-2, or at least a Williams winner on track, it's looking rather good for you guys. Looks like Bank Manager Beer, the accountant, is going to have to dig into his coffers, into his cobweb string wallet, and give you lot some channel points, possibly.
Very surprised at the penalty situation. I thought there'd be more than what we've got so far as well.
Yeah. Actually, so far, mate, I tell you what, I mean, obviously, commentator's curse notwithstanding, the racecraft has been extremely good, as it was last night. Very impressed, actually, considering how tricky the conditions are. Fair play to these guys. Well, just on board MCD Code at the moment, trying to chase down Schumacher and Charles. Up front, I'm going to...
Brutal's.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go to. Yeah, he's jumping on the back of Pat. Skeefy is setting fastest lap after fastest lap. He is setting the timing screens are light here. He really is motoring. Hey Minaj, how you doing? Says, I wish I could have been there to annoy the Williams mate. It's your chance tomorrow night. But yes, I have no doubt if you're still racing in Div 3, mate, you would be battling up the front, dude, giving Skeefy and Massey heart attacks. It's good to see you, mate, and looking forward to seeing you on track tomorrow night here. Oh, hello! Oh, Patek's gone off! Oh, dear! Did he get any damage? No. Thankfully, he just managed to recover the spin. But he's lost. In fact, he didn't lose much time at all. I honestly thought for the love of the money he was going into the wall then. I had to look twice. But that's put Chokely on the back of Pat Tate now. He lost a little bit of time, but he, honestly, mate, I thought he was going in the wall. I really did.
Yeah, he's very, very lucky there, mate.
He was indeed, mate. He was indeed.
Got Schumacher on the back of Schultz.
Yeah, that battle's been resumed. We've got Coda and Godzilla just keeping the watching brief just behind him as well.
Still feel gutted for Arms.
Yeah, he desperately needs a safety car, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, that's a bit sloppy there from Pat. He ran quite wide on the exit of Chapel using the right-hand curb there on the Hanger Straight. Picked up a time penalty. It was a little bit sloppy there. He'll be annoyed with that. Gap up front, Skeefy is increasing the gap slightly on Massive up to 6.5 seconds. Skeefy has been absolutely motoring. Say again, mate?
Are you mind reading? Because I was literally just about to mention the gaps. And then you've literally just said it.
Well, absolutely. Great minds think alike, mate, and all that. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it.
That is it, mate.
The dream duo, isn't it?
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, here is this battle here, this four-way dance between Charles, Shuey, Coda. Oh, hello, Pat Tate has gone off. He's gone off the same place again. He has! Second lap in a row, he's gone off the same... Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Preacher. No.
Well, no, that was Pat, really. I don't think Preacher could do much about that. He was just coming into the corner there, probably saw Pat very, very late. But Pat now is down to P9. Old mate, it's all gone a bit Pete's on. That's the second lap in a row. He's just gone off there. He's made a mistake for the at the same corner. It's going to be a bit unfortunate. Pumpy says it's a full race. We believe it is, mate. The rain is supposed to be easing off towards the end, but apparently, yeah.
Preacher pick up any damage there?
Let's have a little look. Has he got his telemetry on? No, he's all good, mate. He's all good.
Very lucky.
Yeah. Luckily, Pat was moving so slowly. I think Pat saw him coming and tried to, just abort, rejoin the track, sort of thing, flat out.
Yeah.
So it was just a little touch. Although I tell you what, mate, I remember. I'll never forget this. Chinese Grand Prix about 3 seasons ago, where Jackie Cole was just trundling around, touched the wall. I mean, touched the wall, and his white wheel just fell off.
I think I remember that.
Oh, mate, that was on 20. I think it was 2019 or 2020, but it just showed the the vagacies of this particular game. Crazy.
I mean, I had it at Spain, didn't I?
I think Crowding had it as well. I'm sure I've seen Crowding or Sandbagger Harvey have it, where they've just literally just touched the wall and the wheels just falling off. It's like the game physics is just not particularly clever.
Well, hopefully we don't get none of this in the new game, but
well,
we know what Cody's are like. So
yeah. I mean, I am looking forward to the announcement tomorrow, mate. I'm always excited. I've always got the buzz. When we've got a new F1 game coming out to see what they're planning. It's just the planning and then the execution are two different things entirely. Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Not long to go now. It's going to be around about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, something like that. 3-4 o'clock. I think it is.
Something like that, mate. You can literally see Schumacher is itching to get past.
Yeah, he's almost pushing. Let's jump on board with these guys. He's going to try and go on the outside. Schultz is defending well, just takes that line, and he's going to put the squeeze on the outside. Whoa. Maybe he's been. I think Schultz maybe been a little bit too cute there. He made a sort of bit of a double movement in the corner. Of course, he'll say, "Oh, it's just the conditions." You know what I mean? But he was making sure that Schumacher was not coming through there whatsoever. And this is giving Coda a bit of a run. In fact, Coda may go for a late go under the brakes here into Stoke. He is, and he's going to try and hang it in there. Oh, there's contact, and they've gone side by side. He just manages to save it, but he's lost position to Cod. I think that is going to be a bit racing incident-y. Schumacher was just being Schumacher. He's a feisty driver. He was not going to give ground there, but The room was given. The room was given, in my eyes, anyway. Toe tag with the quote of the day. So it's going to be built from the ground up. More realistic tracks. All bugs taken out. Happy April the 1st. Yeah. Yeah, you're not kidding, man. Oh, we can live in hope, mate. We can live in hope. But I remember we had the big buzz for 2022. And I don't know if... Well, some of you guys might remember. Some of you guys have watched it. I did the launch stream. And we had a race around Bahrain, and there was a bunch of us in party, and it was all streamed. And I went to pit on lap 3, and the game literally put me in the wall. I was just on the AI mode. Oh, Schumacher again extending there at Cops, one to look for. The game just took my car into the wall and then teleported me actually onto the track, the other side of the wall, and my wheel fell off.
You know, I think I remember that.
Yeah, you was there. I'm sure you were there. Yeah, and that was my first experience of F1 2022. And yeah, there we go.
Because if I remember, you wasn't too impressed, and I think you actually uninstalled the game.
No, I think I did a few more races that night, but I wasn't very impressed at all. Wasn't that just before we went to Silverstone, wasn't it? Or it was around that time.
Yeah, where you didn't really make it past turn 1.
No. I mean, when we went to Silverstone last year,
yeah,
the
when
game
you
release.
You actually went to the ropes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I made it past turn 1, mate. I left you lot for dead. I was 2.5 seconds at the road by Beckett's on lap 1 and then binned it. First race of the season.
We did have some good races that season.
Oh, mate, we dominated it. We won 2, mate.
Yeah, mate.
1-2.
Alfa Romeo, literally, I don't think we come off top spot of the constructors that season either.
Absolutely dominated it. But yeah, this is a battle here between Charles Schumacher and Continent. Nothing's really happening at the moment. It's all a bit static. Let's have a look to see what's further up the lead. Let's have a look at our race leader. There is Mr. Skeefy, championship. Oh, sorry, race leader, not championship leader. Race leader, making his way through Stowe. He's got a nice cushion. He's not pulling away much from Massey now. He doesn't really need to. He's just controlling the pace at the moment. He's happy with the rhythm that he's in. Massey, though, will have to look over his shoulder because Chaster's been gradually catching Massey around about 0.3 to half a second a lap since the pit stops. He's got the gap down now to 3.2 seconds. Brutal at the moment is scoring very good points for his championship hunt in P4. Oakley having a solid drive in P5, but he is carrying a time penalty. Hayes in P6. And then we have Knizzle. There is Hayes somewhere. That's a good view of the paddock. Oh, there she is. There's Hayes coming in P6. Oh, hello, Charles. Oh, hello, Charles's Spinella. Oh my goodness me, the timer screen's gone crazy. And Cod's had a moment as well. Have those two had a coming together? Cod and Charles have just plummeted down the order. Wow, what has happened there? Was there a contact between the two cars? I'm going to go and have a look at these two guys.
I couldn't really see anything.
Something happened. We'll jump on board and have a look.
You know, they've both still got M plates and everything. Arntz has closed that gap though.
Yep, down to 9 seconds. So he may get some points here. Of course, top 15 score points. So he's going to be trying to get at least one championship point, and no doubt try and push for a fastest lap outside the top 10 to get a bonus point as well. So it's all interesting here. It's not done and dusted yet. Chance, I'm not allowing that. Do not put that in the chat. And you should never do it whilst you're driving, because that's a bloody penalty. How many times do I have to tell people, do not type whilst you're racing? Please. Shouldn't have to remind people about that. But here comes Morris now on Schumacher. Let's see how he gets on. Is he going to go around the outside? She's defending middle of the track and then just slowly closes the door. Oh, Morris almost running into the back of IRL Schumacher. In fact, she's coming in the pits. So he's got some damage there. So maybe a bit of karma there. Oh, hello. What happened? There, that's weird. That was weird. His car went backwards and then forwards again, like it was done like rocking, forwards and backwards. That's bizarre. But maybe a bit of karma. If he has done a send on Schultz, he's got himself some damage, so he's having to pit, and that is his race effectively over. And that moves Arndt up into the points.
It does. He's done very well to pull himself back in.
Yeah, he's been gradually catching, isn't he? But say that he was, you know, he had to do that complete lap with only half a wing.
Yeah.
And you know, Arndt's would expect you would be thinking Arndt's top 5 minimum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
you know, he's one of the upper echelon. Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the sort of upper echelon of Tier 3 drivers. Yeah. In fact, to be honest with you, I mean, I was thinking at the start of the season, I wasn't sure Arndt's Division 2, Division 3 because he's right on the border. He did actually make the job easy for me because he said he couldn't race on Thursdays, so it actually made the job quite easy to put him in Div 3. But yeah, he's one of the top drivers in the division. So it'd be just be trying to, you know, if he can try and pull back another position or two, perhaps by the end of a race, if there's drivers, you know, carrying a couple of penalties up in front of him. How are we looking up front? Skeefy and Massey, it's around about 6.5 seconds. Jasper and Massey up to 4.4. So
watching Knizzle and
yeah, that's where I'm at, mate. That's exactly these car more
pulling it in.
Brutal currently sat in P4, just looking for a good chunk of points tonight to cement his advantage going into the final race next week. In fact, I just want to remind myself actually of the standings. Let me just get Division 3 up momentarily as we're just on board with Knizzle. Right, so he has got an 18-point advantage over Schumacher and a 33-point advantage over Hayes. 45 for the win. He could win the champ. Can he win the championship tonight? No, he can't. Not quite. Not quite.
No.
Not quite. It's going to be close, though, mate. He will certainly be putting himself in prime position to take the championship next week, as long as he doesn't avoids DNF next week. Jakey G in the chat says, fair play to Chasta, first race on the wheel showing decent pace. Yeah, I totally agree, man. He's doing well. He's doing really well, mate. Yeah. Of course, Chasta we know from on the pad Tier 1. You know, he's had some mighty battles with the likes of Sykes-Aney and Bingley and Findiam in particular in the past. I remember one great battle they had at Monza a couple of seasons ago.
Just to give you a heads up, mate, Schumacher is typing in Discord whilst he's on track.
Well, okay, thank you for that, mate. You should not be doing that at all.
Just something for you to note, mate.
Yeah. Yep.
Giles
CRF. Yeah, no worries. I'll let one of the other admins deal with it at the moment, mate. CRF Ben one. CRF 1 Ben says, "How have I joined this league? It looks good." And good evening to you, by the way. Let me just pop a little Discord link in the chat for you. We are a Discord-based league. The Discord link in the chat is actually quite an old one. It keeps on becoming invalid. So let me just send you this one. That's for you, matey. That's in the chat for you now. This is Total Impact Racing. This is the Division 3 on a Wednesday night, Division 2 on a Thursday, of course Division 1 on the Friday, Division 6 and Division 5 are on Mondays, Division 4 on a Tuesday. So here we go then, 22 out of 26. It's all a bit static at the moment, but Hayes is looking to try and catch Oakley. Of course, she doesn't have to pass Oakley, but if she can get past him, perhaps she can challenge Brutal JMK, because those two are battling for the championship.
Hayes is right on the back of Oakley.
She is, mate. She is, yeah. She's right behind him, pushing hard. Oakley's enjoying it as well. You know what I mean?
And then you've got Waddington on the back of Morris again.
Yep. Pat Tate's on the back of Bob the Builder at the moment as well.
Yeah.
Okay. AJ says it's not regarding the league. It's not good. It's bloody savage. Quote of the day. quote of the day there from AJ. You're welcome,
He's
Dave.
right up tight behind him, pushing hard.
Thank you, Pumpy. Yeah, you're welcome, Ben. Just if you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome. Follow the welcome page. It gives you a link to the time trial submission page. We used to do a series of track trial races, but it's just so damn busy.
You might be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the Reaper.
So what we do now is we do 6 tracks, 2 technical, 2 street, and 2 pace tracks. Send in your TT submissions to me, and then we have a look at it and we place you where we feel that your pace is best suited, and as to where we currently need drivers. We do have quite a big reserve roster for each division as well. What's happened with Charles? Has he been over to, has he had a moment? I think Charles, he's had a bit of a moment there because Archer's gone flying past him. Archer now making his way to P14. Watto is on the back of Jane Morris.
I watched that looked like a red ball on my screen, but Brutal and Knizzle are fine. So.
No, Charles was on about, mate. I think he had a moment.
Yeah, I see that on my screen. It looked like a red ball though, but yeah, no, it was Charles.
Jason said his dad's got rid of COVID and is feeling a lot better. Thank you to everyone for the messages. Hey man, you're welcome. It's good to know that your dad's on the man, mate, and hopefully he's back home. Hopefully he's back home, mate. Giles says it looks more moist than the Victoria Sponge out there. I hope you guys are well. Quite the day from Giles. I like that one, mate. Yeah, it's not bad. I take it you do naughty things with Victoria Sponge. Is that your vice? Have you now? We now know just what a pervert you are, Giles. Yeah, Giles, I want some penalties being issued out. I've got 2 drivers who are just ignoring requests not to type during chat, and I want this. I'm going to inform the stewards because spat time action was taken. The guys know not to do it, so they are going to get penalties, and that's on my my authority. 24 out of 26. Now. Okay, we may possibly yet have a battle up front between Chester and Massey. Skeefy looks like he's got everything sorted. He is currently with a 7.5 second advantage over Massey. Chester has taken the lead down to 2.6 seconds on Massey. So we may yet, on the penultimate lap, see a possible battle on the last lap. We've got a really good 3-way dance here between Oakley, Hayes and Knizzle, Ps 5, 6 and 7. And Oakley will be hoping that Hayes can pick up a penalty, otherwise he will lose at least 1 position. Don't forget, of course, you can check all the penalties up there, the top right hand side of the screen, with beer lemmetry, of course. Connor in the chat says, I'm so glad I'm not racing. Looks a bit moist for my liking. Hey, it's not just a question of how moist it is. You want to see what Giles has been doing to that Victoria Sponge, mate.
I wouldn't like to see what.
No, mate, no. I would be reported to Gordon Ramsay. I think Ramsay might have a few expletives to say when he finds out about what he's been doing.
Fuck?
Absolutely, Jake. I think Storm's got a few words. You heard him. You heard him. Right, here we go then. We're coming up to the fag end of this race now. Guys, we're on the penultimate lap. Knizzle will be hoping that Hayes and Oakley can have a little tangle, and that will gain him a couple of positions here as they're coming through Maggots and Beckett's for the penultimate time. They exit the Chapel Curve out onto the Hanger Straights. Here we go again. Now is Hayes close enough for a run at Oakley? The gap is just what, 0.3 per second, if that, a couple of car lengths. And Oakley is going to he's going to try and do anything he can in his power to force Hayes into making a mistake and picking up a penalty.
Knizzle's right on the back of
yeah, well, so I've been watching it from Knizzle's car. Knizzle, always a bit of contact between Knizzle and Hayes. Oh, that's put Hayes out of shape there. Knizzle a little bit late on the brakes there. Couldn't slow the car down coming into into Club, and almost paid a heavy price. Pat Tate is still looking to get a move done on Bob the Builder as well, about 3 seconds behind this battle as they make their way through Abbey on the final lap of this race. If anything, mate, the rain looks like it's coming down heavier again. It really does. It went light, and now it's starting to really come down again. As Pat Tate is looking to try and find a way past Preacher. I really hope this lap car is not being a nuisance on Shasta. No, it's not. Okay.
I've just popped a couple of things over to you, mate, with a added message to it as well.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. Last lap of the race. Skeefy has just exited Chapel Curve for the final time. I'm going to jump on board with Skeefy's car. He has absolutely dominated this race from start to finish. He's not put a foot wrong at all as he comes to his stove for the final time. Just rolls the car through in 5th gear. He is driving with supreme confidence. Comes up to Vale and Club Complex for the final time. He can see the checker flag. He can taste the champagne. He can smell the perfume of all his groupies, and he takes victory.
He takes the fastest lap as well.
With the fastest lap at the end as well, takes victory. Here comes Massey though. It's a Williams 1-2. Massey crosses the line in P2. Chasta's going to cross line P3. Great drive there from Chasta. Very, very impressive. Brutal JMK is P4. Oakley's P5, but I think he's going to lose position at the end. He does. Hayes pips in for P5. Oakley P6. Knizzle in 7. Pat Tate, oh my goodness me, crosses the line and absolutely annihilates his car as well, but does cross the line. Bob the Builder in P10. Morris is still coming around now. About to complete his race in P11. Of course, this race was trashed with the drive-through he had to serve. Wado jumps on penalty countback. Codzilla jumps Morris on countback as well for P12. So good points there. Here comes Arts. He's been clean. P14 for Arts, picks up a couple of points there, and Chance is going to come home in P15 to pick up the final point because Shuey already was a lap down on the lead cars. So and Chance is going to do a few donuts, I think. There we goes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your rather damp but thoroughly entertaining British Grand Prix. Don't go away. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to throw a raid over to Taco, who's currently my brother from another mother across the pond. He's currently doing some racing, so we're going to drop a raid over to Taco, I think. But we'll give you a rundown. We'll give you a rundown of the final positions. I'll just get the raid ready. So don't go away, anyone. Don't go away. Let's give Taco some support. He's still on the push for partner at the moment, so we want to try and help him get over that line so he gets partnered by Twitch. I know he's been working for some time, and let's do our little bit to get him there, shall we? So don't go away anywhere, guys. But we'll give you a quick rundown now of the final positions here for this British Grand Prix, and here we go. So Skeefy takes the win. It is a Williams 1-2. Chasta in P3. Brutal in P4, Hayes in 5, Oakley in P6, Knizzle 7, Coda 8, Pat Tate in P9, Bob the Builder in 10, and then outside the top 10 we have Wado in P11, Cod in 12, Jay Morris in 13, Arts 14, Charles in 15, and Hywell Schumacher a lap down in P16. Unfortunate DNFs for Owen Howell and of course Simi, who had that disqualification, which is a very unfortunate disqualification in P18. Going to sort the channel points out for you guys as well. Let's choose the prediction. Okay, and yeah, most of you went for a Williams victory on track, so we're going to redeem those channel points for you now. There we go. That'll be coming up on your screen. And we're going to head back to the command centre, and then we'll hand over to a raid to Taco Man Gamer. So don't go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere. Well, there you go. Good race, Andrew. You enjoyed that one?
Yeah, mate. Pretty wet.
Yeah, pretty wet. Dominant drive. British team.
Well done to Skeefy.
Yeah, British team doing the bizzo. 1-2. 1-2. It's good to see Skeefy and Massey. They haven't. Neither of them have had the best of the seasons this season, and I think they needed this
Massey
race.
In the chat.
Yeah, he's a happy chappy. They needed that result, and they've got it tonight, and that's going to do their constructors' hopes an awful lot of good. Wado in the chat says the drive-through killed me. GG's, guys, and congratulations to the podium finishes. Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, that's about it from me. I'm going to thank Andrew. Thanks for doing the co-coms tonight, as always. Tonight it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you for a nice busy chat tonight. Always good to see. Now, I'm going to chuck a raid up to Taco, so don't go away. Let's give him some beer and kebab love. And I'll be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the Paradox series. Looking forward to that one. The best assist drivers on console in the world tomorrow night, right here on Burn Kebab TV. But I'm going to take the raid over and say until tomorrow night, take care. Godspeed.